What if Archangel Gabriel showed up as a human to Mary? One evening about sundown, before Joseph had returned home, Gabriel appeared to Mary by the side of a low stone table, and after she had recovered her composure, said, "I come at the bidding of one who is my master, and whom you shall love and nurture. To you, Mary, I bring glad tidings when I announce that the conception within you is ordained by heaven, and that in due time you will become the mother of a son. You shall call him Yeshua, and he shall inaugurate the kingdom of heaven on earth and among men. Speak not of this matter save to Joseph and to Elizabeth, your kinswoman, to whom I have also appeared, and who shall presently also bear a son, whose name shall be John, and who will prepare the way for the message of deliverance, which your son shall proclaim to men with great power and deep conviction. And doubt not my word, Mary, for this home has been chosen as the mortal habitat of the child of destiny. My benediction rests upon you, the power of the Most Highs will strengthen you, and the Lord of all the earth shall overshadow you." Mary pondered this visitation secretly in her heart for many weeks until of a certainty she knew she was with child, before she dared to disclose these unusual events to her husband. When Joseph heard all about this, although he had great confidence in Mary, he was much troubled and could not sleep for many nights. At first, Joseph had doubts about the Gabriel visitation. Then when he became well-nigh persuaded that Mary had really heard the voice and beheld the form of the divine messenger, he was torn in mind as he pondered how such things could be. How could the offspring of human beings be a child of divine destiny? Never could Joseph reconcile these conflicting ideas until, after several weeks of thought, both he and Mary reached the conclusion that they had been chosen to become the parents of the Messiah, though it had hardly been the Jewish concept that the expected deliverer was to be of divine nature. Upon arriving at this momentous conclusion, Mary hastened to depart for a visit with Elizabeth. Upon her return, Mary went to visit her parents, Joachim and Hannah. Her 2 brothers and 2 sisters, as well as her parents, were always very skeptical about the divine mission of Yeshua, though, of course, at this time they knew nothing of the Gabriel visitation. But Mary did confide to her sister Salome that she thought her son was destined to become a great teacher. Gabriel's announcement to Mary was made the day following the conception of Yeshua, and was the only event of supernatural occurrence connected with her entire experience of carrying and bearing the child of promise. Gabriel with Yeshua during the 40 days in the hills. While wandering about in the hills, seeking a suitable shelter, Yeshua encountered his universe chief executive, Gabriel, the bright and morning star of Nebadon. Gabriel now re-established personal communication with the Creator Son of the universe. They met directly for the first time since Michael took leave of his associates on Solvington, when he went to Eden Tia preparatory to entering upon the Urantia bestowal. Gabriel, by direction of Emmanuel and on authority of the Uversa Ancients of Days, now laid before Yeshua information indicating that his bestowal experience on Urantia was practically finished, so far as concerned the earning of the perfected sovereignty of his universe, and the termination of the Lucifer rebellion. The former was achieved on the day of his baptism, when the personalization of his adjuster demonstrated the perfection and completion of his bestowal in the likeness of mortal flesh, and the latter was a fact of history on that day when he came down from Mount Hermon to join the waiting lad, Tiglath. Yeshua was now informed upon the highest authority of the local universe and the super-universe that his bestowal work was finished, insofar as it affected his personal status in relation to sovereignty and rebellion. He had already had this assurance direct from paradise, in the baptismal vision and in the phenomenon of the personalization of his indwelling thought adjuster. While he tarried on the mountain talking with Gabriel, the constellation father of Eden Tia appeared to Yeshua, and Gabriel in person, saying, "The records are completed." The sovereignty of Mikael, number 611,121 over his universe of Nebadon, rests in completion at the right hand of the Universal Father. I bring to you the bestowal release of Emmanuel, your sponsor brother for the Urantia incarnation. You are at liberty now or at any subsequent time, in the manner of your own choosing, to terminate your incarnation bestowal, ascend to the right hand of your Father, receive your sovereignty, and assume your well-earned unconditional rulership of all Nebadon. I also testify to the completion of the records of the super-universe, by authorization of the Ancients of Days, having to do with the termination of all sin rebellion in your universe, and endowing you with full and unlimited authority to deal with any and all such possible upheavals in the future. Technically, your work on Urantia and in the flesh of the mortal creature is finished. Your course from now on is a matter of your own choosing. When the Most High Father of Eden Tia had taken leave, Yeshua held long converse with Gabriel regarding the welfare of the universe, and sending greetings to Emmanuel, proffered his assurance that, in the work which he was about to undertake on Urantia, he would be ever mindful of the counsel he had received in connection with the pre-bestowal charge, administered on Solvington. Gabriel had reminded Yeshua that there were two ways in which he might manifest himself to the world, in case he should choose to tarry on Urantia for a time. And it was made clear to Yeshua that his choice in this matter would have nothing to do with either his universe sovereignty, or the termination of the Lucifer rebellion. These two ways of world ministry were: 1. His own way, the way that might seem most pleasant and profitable from the standpoint of the immediate needs of this world, and the present edification of his own universe. 2. The Father's way, the exemplification of a far-seeing ideal of creature life, visualized by the high personalities of the Paradise administration of the universe of universes. I appreciate you watching my videos. Part 5 of Archangel Gabriel coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching The What If.